This episode is sponsored by Jacobson Real Estate Company. Are you ready to find your dream home? Or maybe you're thinking about selling and want the best deal possible? Well, look no further. At Jacobson Real Estate Company, we make buying or selling your home smooth, stress-free, and exciting. With 50 plus years of experience and a deep knowledge of the Winona, Minnesota area market, we specialize in turning your real estate goals into reality. Whether it's finding that perfect neighborhood, negotiating top dollar for your property, or answering all of your questions along the way, we're here for you. Plus, with our personalized approach, you're not just a client, you're family. So why wait? Let Jacobson Real Estate Company open the door to your future. Call us today at 507-313-2716 or visit our website at jacobsonrealestatecompany.com. Because your next chapter starts here. Buy, sell, invest. Jacobson Real Estate Company. Welcome to day 5 of our Sturgis trip. And today was our last day here in the Sturgis, Deadwood, Lead area. And we had the Black Hills area, yeah. And we had ourselves a really cool ride because today we ventured out and we went to Devil's Tower. But before that, we went to the Boar's Nest, which is a famous bar, right? Bar restaurant-ish.
Popular
well-known
biker bar, and on the way to Spearfish Canyon.
Spearfish Canyon was cool, but Boar's Nest, very unique, very unique. You go there, you pay cash up front, you tip up front, which is kind of interesting. You didn't have to. I guess you could have done it otherwise.
I just did it.
Right, and then I did it, and Justin did it too. But another thing that was kind of interesting is that when you ask them for something, it's literally in a bottle or a can. So you ask them for a bottle of water, or you ask them for water, it comes out in a bottle of water. You ask them for a pop, didn't you get like
I got a lemonade.
You got a lemonade. So didn't you get like a bottle of lemonade?
Yep.
I got a Shirley Temple, and they mixed that for me, though.
Yeah, well, that was cute. And I got a can of beer. So that was interesting, but it was really cool. We had a beautiful day there, I think. It was
At the Boar's Nest?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was like
It wasn't crowded.
upper 60s, sunny, a little light breeze.
Yep. It
Could have been better.
Yeah, it was a perfect day to be there. It was a really cool bar. They had a lot of really cool decorations and the location. I don't know if you guys went back. Well, I know you went to what they called the shit house.
I went to the shit house. However,
But did you see the creek on the other side of it?
I saw the
They
creek,
had,
but-
picnic tables down there,
Yeah,
and
yep,
people
I
could
saw
sit down
that.
there and eat and whatnot. That was really cool.
Well, one guy goes, "Are you waiting for the shitter?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh," he's laughing at me. And then he walked in, and I saw him go to the women's bathrooms. I'm like, "What the hell is he doing?" And he just went to go wash his hands. I'm like, "Is it cool if we just come back here?" He's like, they won't care. So I peed in the women's wet restroom.
Oh, you didn't even use the shit
boy.
house?
No, someone took a dump.
Oh.
And I was waiting. I'm like, well, you guys were sitting there waiting to go. And I'm like, I'm not waiting. And both ladies' restrooms are ready to go.
You missed out on some freshly cleaned porta potties out front.
That's right. There weren't there?
Yeah, they were freshly cleaned, brand new.
Well, they did have running water.
Kind of like the, effigy mounds?
Run through your
effigy?
fingers if you dunked your hand in there.
Ooh. The effigy.
Kind of like the effigy mounds.
Yeah.
Justin's favorite
I've
porta
Justin's
potty.
visited-
favorite place
I frequented
to use the
quite a
restroom.
few porta potties this week.
Gross.
Why don't you tell us? I don't think we touched base on it. Well, I guess technically it's still today's pod, the earlier one today, because it was 3:18 in the morning when we started it and it gets
That's
done
right.
until about 4. But why don't you? We'll circle back for just a brief moment since you kind of opened the door,
The porta potty door.
both figuratively and literally.
You opened the door.
At what was it?
Broken Spoke.
Broken Spoke Saloon. Yeah.
Yeah. We went to the row of porta potties like you would typically see at like like a festival or
Oh, yeah.
you go through like an area and then there's just a whole line of like porta potties all next to each other. That's the bathroom.
Correct.
And so there had to be at least a dozen side by side, and we just kind of all went 1, 2, 3, and I opened my door and there was a woman inside.
Was she clothed though?
She was clothed.
That's
she was
good.
just finishing up, washing her hands.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know why it wasn't locked, but maybe she had unlocked it and then she was getting ready to wash her hands and get out of there. But either way, that was kind of a little bit of a shock, a little surprise.
Maybe she has a kink.
Yep.
It's for men
And
to
she
walk
saw
in.
my mustache. She was like, "Not today, sir."
God.
Oh.
And that's going away too, unfortunately.
After the Boar's Nest, we did Spearfish Canyon. What were you guys' thoughts on that? I've done that before, obviously not on the cycle, but
Yeah.
so I kind of knew the areas to look for and stuff like that. But what were your guys' thoughts?
Oh, really,
that?
really pretty. Really beautiful. Different temperatures as you went up and down, which is very common around here in South Dakota area that we're in. But it was really, I got a lot of video on the 360 cam. So I got some really good footage of riding through that area. And it was really cool. And Justin, we touched on the Iron Mountain 2 days ago. This was a little bit more comforting of a road to travel because I think the worst turn we had was like 30 or 35 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, no, it was nothing compared to. There was no switchbacks. There was no.
Much more relaxing.
I mean, even like the corners, I don't feel like there was any like truly blind corners. You had a pretty decent field of view the entire time.
Were you able to enjoy some of the views on this?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it's definitely a slower pace. I think
Yep.
we were going, 35 through most of it. So going a slower pace without a bunch of unexpected turns popping up. Plus, the canyon is just massively huge. So when you're there in the middle of it, I mean, you can almost just look straight up, and pretty much your entire field of view is just rock face. So, yeah, no, it was definitely something that you could get some decent views at, even putzing around on the bike without feeling like you're distracted riding.
And there were a couple classic cars driving through the canyon too, which I thought was really cool too. I think we had, I don't know what it was in front of us. I don't think it was a Mustang.
Mopar.
It was Mopar.
The
like
purple
a
thing in front of
Challenger.
us?
Like a Challenger or a Charger.
It was definitely a 70s
I
Challenger
could
or Charger.
smell that thing.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, that smells
I thought it was
good.
my bike.
Yeah, there was a couple times where I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm smelling some gas.
Something is not good on the bike. And then, of course, there was along the way, too, there was some people having, like, fires and stuff. There was a couple of campfire spots.
It smelled so good going through there.
It
So
absolutely did. But, yeah, there was a couple times where I thought my bike was smoking or leaking something.
See, I think that's the cool thing about being on the motorcycle that people don't realize, like, oh, danger, danger, danger. But then you go and you do these little rides. And granted, we're only going 50 to 30 miles an hour, somewhere in there, I would say.
Spearfish Canyon was 35. So
Right, but,
going like
you
40.
get up to 50, you come down to 30. You kind of fluctuate between those. But you get to enjoy it, and then you get to get the smells, and you can
But
actually...
not on Spearfish Canyon. I didn't go 50 in the canyon.
I was at 50 miles an hour at one point on like a straightaway. That's what I'm saying.
Gosh.
Not around corners.
Well, no, I'm saying I didn't go over 40.
Well, I remember cranking on the throttle. I might have been just catching up to you, though. Well, anyways, the smells.
Something.
Well, that's one of the things, though. The smells that you get when you're on a motorcycle.
I was doing 75 miles per hour.
Was not. That was on the interstate.
Go, Speed Racer, go.
Well, what I'm getting to is that you don't get that in a car. When you're going in a car, you don't get the smells of the nature and the wood, because
100%.
I mentioned this a couple days ago. When we were going from Sturgis to Deadwood, you can smell the wood, and it smells fantastic,
and
I
the
think.
food that the restaurants are making, everything.
That too, yeah.
Everything. That was one of the things when I was talking to Allison on the phone tonight. I had talked to a friend that he's ridden motorcycles in his entire life, and he's since retired from it. But he said it was in his top 5 places that he's ever ridden his motorcycle was in the Black Hills. 'Cause
Sure.
I told him how the Black Hills is just phenomenal riding, and yeah,
I agree. Justin, what do you think about the black or the
smells?
Spearfish? No, Spearfish Canyon in general.
No,
not the smells.
I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Like I said, I was a little worried when I smelled the classic car ahead of us. I mean, the Bridal Veil Falls was pretty cool for what I got to see. I was thinking the whole time I wish I had my fishing pole because I was looking for trout.
Did you guys happen to see, and you couldn't see it because it's a hike, but the sign for the Devil's Bathtub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not see the sign for that, no.
Yeah.
That was the first like area where
It
there
was
was a bunch
right
of people.
after the.
Oh, that's where all the people
the
are sitting on the
falls.
side. Oh, gotcha.
And there was like a parking lot.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay, I saw that on TikTok.
Bridal Falls was the one that there's just like on the side, and then there's like an overlook bridge or kind of like deck that you can look off.
Devil's
Bathtub is really, really cool. If you ever get a chance to come out here.
That was
I
a
highly
cool
recommend
ride.
it.
That was definitely a cool ride to go to. And then we came into Spearfish, gassed up, and then we headed off to Wyoming to the Devil's Tower.
Yep, Devil's Tower Monument.
That was the ride there. I can't say was the most enjoyable because we're going 75 on an interstate that says 80 miles per hour, and we have people flying by us. I'm like, oh shit! But once we got to Devil's Tower, it was pretty neat. Once we actually got to the back roads, it was really fun because Wyoming has some really amazing roads. I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit. But we went to the Devil's Tower next, and that was a really cool monument. Something I never thought twice. Like, oh yeah, let's go see that. But we're here. And I'm like, we got to go do that because we're only about an hour and 20 minutes away.
Yeah, we did the loop. It was great.
Have you done that before?
Yeah, the last time I did that, it was 2017, and it was at night.
You went there at night?
What happened was so in 2017, Allison ran a half marathon in Jackson, Wyoming.
Okay.
It was the Grand Teton Half Marathon, and I wasn't running half marathons at the time, but I went out there. Her and I just started dating the December of 2016. So this is now
I recall.
June of 2017 is when this race was. So we went out, and anyway, we ended up Jackson. We stayed there. We actually left there, went through Yellowstone, stayed in Cody, Wyoming. Next day we left at about 3 p.m., drove to Devil's Tower. I think it was about 3 because we got there just as the sun was setting on it. And if you're ever out here again, I can show you some photos on my phone too. But if you're ever out there and you're out here, when you have a vehicle and whatnot, come when the sun is setting because it's absolutely beautiful. So then we left there. It was nighttime, and we drove straight home through the night, and we took that back way. And I don't know how far we took it. If we took it I would assume that I think I probably started, we took turns. So she drove right away when we left, and then I slept for a while, and then I drove, and then we kind of just traded off. But I would assume we probably dropped down to the interstate and spearfish just like we did.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that the guy I remember, there's the tour guide that was, well, not tour guide, just a guy that was there.
Park ranger.
Park ranger. Yeah. He said right now, because the sun is hitting it at a certain angle, you can see it looks a little greenish. And I don't remember what the reason was, but it was because we were there.
It's the temperature and everything else too. It's unique to this time of year where the sun's at and what the temperature's at, and because it was green on all sides though, so it wasn't just the sun hitting it. It was the season and the temperature and everything. That's just what brings the color out of the rock. Normally it's gray.
Oh, Brett's showing me a photo right now of it, and it's like a golden brown. Pretty cool.
Yep, still there.
So, Justin, what were your thoughts on Devil's Tower? Have you ever been there first?
No, this is the furthest west that I've ever personally drove myself.
Okay.
Every day says it because every day we go further west.
Yeah.
Not tomorrow. We're going
Not
back.
tomorrow. We're going
now
east.
every mile we have is just a little bit closer to home.
Yeah, actually, you know what? My dad's texted me while we were going there, while we were there. He goes, how many miles you guys put on so far? I go, we're just shy of 1,100. Now we're well over 1,100 at the moment.
I have it actually. Since you brought it up, I actually did.
Oh, you've been keeping track?
I've been keeping track. So you probably just a little bit less than this because I obviously came from my house and went to your house, and then we left from there.
Right.
So
My the only thing I can gauge it off of is my speedometer or my odometer. That's at 1820 as we left on mine because that's what I had, 1,820 miles. So that's what I gauge it off of.
So we have at least, or on mine, the best of my calculation because I reset it when I left the house.
And I couldn't figure out how to
Actually,
reset
I think
mine.
I was like 3 miles, 2 or 3 miles away from the house. So this number actually, I'll add 3 to it. It's 1,188.3.
Sick.
And
1,000 what?
on my odometer that I reset about 3 miles from my house, this is what it says, 1,185.3. Once again, I reset that about 3 miles away from my house, so you have to add the 3.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
roughly what it's coming out to, and I didn't take any of the like decimals for each day. I should have.
That's okay.
But
We don't need
I'll
that.
have the total one, obviously.
Yeah.
So day 1, 464. Day 2, 264. Day 3, 212. That was the like, Wildlife Loop and Needles Highway and Iron Mountain Road. Day 4 yesterday, 61 miles.
Yeah.
That was we were just Sturgis full throttle back. And then today we put on 184. I think it was 184.2.
That's a lot. You know what? And even today it was a short day compared to what we do normally. And then our shortest day is like what I would normally do on a regular day if I was just hanging out around Winona area. 60. What do you say? 64 was.
61
61
was yesterday.
That's like going to lacrosse and back or something like that. Something simple.
Yeah, or me riding to work.
Or you were
It's
just
about
Me
50.
riding to work is about the same. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's a normal day.
Well, Justin, what'd you think of the Devil's Tower then?
Well, it was there.
Perfect. So he didn't care much for it.
It was cool seeing it from a distance when you're coming down the hill or the bluff or whatever
That was cool.
correct terminology is in these parts. Coming down and like seeing it at a distance is like you're just just riding through big country, and the next thing you know, it's like, oh, there it is, we made it.
I know. When we got off and I saw, I'm like, there's about 28 miles, I think the thing said. And I'm like, I wonder when we can actually start seeing it. And I would say it was probably about 15 miles until we were close to it. That's about when we came over. I'm like, oh, there it is. And it's about
Yeah, we saw it
15
through
miles.
those trees when we were taking that left.
Yep. And I
corner.
recorded it on my camera.
Yep.
Well, I thought it was a really cool monument. Nothing I ever thought I would ever go to, but really cool to see it on the bike. But my favorite part's coming next. So, any more to add to Devil's Tower?
No, I enjoyed it. I
I
always do.
I don't know what the deal with the aliens are. I haven't personally looked for it,
Dude, we gotta
Yeah.
look into that.
but
I'll look it up right now.
There's a
while you
lot
guys
of
are talking.
alien stuff being advertised
Yes.
at the tower.
I should have bought that shirt.
I don't know if they think aliens put it there.
Son of a bitch.
I know of the theory that the tower is actually a petrified tree.
Yeah, that's some like big ass,
The tree of life.
some old thing.
That's the
climbed
mythology. That's
Yeah.
the stump of the tree of life.
So
Biblical.
I have your answer.
up. This is Alien 18, or
Devil's Tower in Wyoming is famously known for its prominent role in the 1977 film Close Encounters of the Third Kind. In the movie, the tower serves as a landing site for alien spaceships.
That's
oh,
right.
damn it! Well, I thought it was like us. I thought it was some sort of conspiracy. Now I'm glad I didn't buy that T-shirt because it was just about some sort of movie.
Yep.
Damn, I thought it was a conspiracy. You get me into conspiracies, or both of us, and we're like, yeah, let's talk about that.
Well, I didn't know if there was high amount of extraterrestrial activity around the tower.
That would have been better. That'd have been a better story.
Like there's just certain parts of the world that sees more reports of extraterrestrial
Right, yep,
activity.
yep.
And I guess I don't know, when you're out there in the middle of nowhere, I
You
don't
never know what you see.
Yeah, I don't know if you would actually have a lot of reports like that, but I don't know.
Fun fact, and I heard this when we were there, and I think I knew this before, but Devil's Tower was the first U.S. national monument.
Really?
So you guys saw the first U.S. national monument.
Did not know that. Did you know that, Justin?
No.
All right. Thank you.
I
Joe.
don't think he cares.
Thank you. No, he's just like, it's there. Okay.
Hey,
cool.
I like seeing it, and I can cross it off the list and be like, there it is.
Justin, what excites you?
I think if
What excites you?
if we didn't want to go in, I think you'd have been content sitting at the trading post staring.
Oh, yeah,
at it.
absolutely. I would have totally.
No,
I wouldn't.
if we, as close as we got, I would not have been content sitting at the trading post.
No, I was not you, Justin.
No,
would've.
no, I'm saying in my own experience, like if that was about as close as we get, and all we're gonna do is like circle around it, and it would have been pretty much the same thing, I'd been like, nah, screw it, let's just stay here. But we got right up next to it. You can literally climb the damn thing.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There actually, and we didn't obviously do it. It was pretty hot when we were up there. But there's a hike you can do around the entire.
We saw that. Justin and I were reading about that.
Yeah.
on
And
one
I've
of the
done
things.
that several times. Actually, there's the pictures in my basement that are behind the couch. There's like 2 landscape ones. I think it's 2. Those are pictures that I took from the backside of Devil's Tower.
Perfect.
So
Well, then after
fact.
Devil's Tower, we thought we were going to just retrace our steps and go back the way we came, but I found a different way. I said, hey, we should try this way because...
I didn't even think of that either.
Have you gone that way, though, before?
Yes, like what I
yeah.
just talked about.
Yeah, that's what he was just saying.
Oh, I thought
With
he was
Allison.
talking... Okay, I thought he said he was going back and went up to the interstate. Oh, yeah, that's what you did say that. Never mind, my
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Okay, so yes, I was glad that I said, hey, is there another route? Because, and Justin, you made a good point. Like, we're going to be on the interstate a lot tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Is there?
And it was a much more enjoyable ride.
It was a very enjoyable ride.
And I'm going to say this was my favorite ride since we've been here. Was when we left and we got to the Wyoming, South Dakota border lines. It was beautiful. We were able to go about 60 miles an hour, give or take some, and we're up and down through the mountains. But I wish there was a lookout point somewhere because I wanted to stop, but I didn't see a lookout area.
No, there wasn't really anything.
No, there wasn't, other than me like cranking the throttle, coming in front of you and say, hey, let's pull over and take a photo. And I didn't have my 360 cam out for this, which sucked. But I was like, I put it in my saddlebag. I'm like, Devil's Tower, probably the last thing that I really need. I only got like 40 minutes left on my memory card. And then I'm sitting there and we're going down these not back roads, really, they're highways. I'm like, damn, this would have been really nice to see all these things that we're seeing right now. And I guess now they're just in my memory is all they are. But that was the most beautiful ride I think we've had thus far. And we were able to go about 60 miles an hour, give or take.
Yeah, the speed limit was 65, I think, for most of it. But
Yep.
I learned that if you're not really in a hurry, you can kind of set your speed at whatever you want to. And 60 seemed like a very enjoyable speed for that.
60 is like my favorite
that
speed.
run. Anyway, if I'm on the interstate, I'm not doing 80. That's
No, we went about
That's
about
just-
72.
yeah. I just usually set it there. But for that back one, 60 was plenty fine.
I enjoyed visiting quite briefly the township of Aladdin, which has a population of 15.
Did you see that? Did you see that like bar or
The
whatever,
general
like the
store-
little cabin that was set up, and they had like the pool, and clearly that they have bikers that stay there.
Yeah.
Because they had like a Budweiser banner on
Yeah,
the pool.
welcome
and-
bikers.
yeah, welcome bikers. And
Yeah.
Even before that, though, there was that one town we went through and took a left in.
yeah,
I think-
I think it's
Oh,
Hewlett?
Hule.
Hewlett.
look on there. Oh, I
I
can,
think it's Hewlett. The lady down at the brewery told me, like, no, it's Hewlett. Anyways, we went through. There was like it looked like an old 1800s town. And
Yeah,
we
no,
just,
it was
was
very
cool, too.
a period piece almost.
Yeah.
Aladdin.
yeah, I think it was Hewlett.
Hewlett,
Hewlett.
Hulett. Yep.
There's gonna be so many listeners from Wyoming that are.
Oh, I guarantee
Their
they're going to be
ears
like,
are
oh my
burning
gosh.
right now.
But anyways, there were some bikers there, though.
Yeah,
That was right on the corner.
Biker bar.
Really unique place. It looked like it was staged in like a Hallmark movie from the 1800s. And we just come cruising through there, and it was kind of neat.
We gotta come back at Christmas time to see if they shoot.
In green and red.
Of course.
What if the Wild Hogs show up in Madrid?
Maybe
In
it's-
Hewlett.
maybe Wild Hogs 2 is gonna be a Hallmark movie.
In Hewlett.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay. Anyways, that was my favorite ride so far this time. It had to do with the sun, the clouds, and the mountains. It was something else.
There's a golf course on top of that town.
Really?
On top of the tower.
No, on top of the town. It's called the Golf Club at Devil's Tower.
There was a couple other golf courses that we went through at some other towns. I'm like, oh, there's a golf course here? Like, what the heck?
I wonder if you could see. I doubt it. But
Here's one thing I was
It's probably a view of the tower on
I-
one of the holes. It
I
has to
bet.
be.
I bet.
Here's one thing that I thought of as we were going through these towns. I go, how do they get any supplies here? We haven't seen anything for miles.
For sure.
Huh?
You got to have like a nice long par 5 that like you're just driving right
This
towards
looks.
the tower.
That'd be fun to golf there. Sorry,
It's probably like Lanesboro.
I'm getting way side. No, it's right on top of the butte.
Right. It's probably like Lanesboro. Just all hill. You hit
It's like
one.
Wolf Creek, but just
Well, Justin,
Anyway,
what was your
keep-
thoughts
sorry,
about that
I'm
little cruise?
squirrel
I like the
momenting
cruise.
here.
Like I said, I like going through. I think that township may be tied for the smallest township I've ever driven through.
15?
15.
I know.
Canton, Iowa, I believe is at 13 or 14, maybe
Oh.
15 now. I don't know. Maybe they're procreating.
Just probably. Just one family having incest or what?
Well, let's hope that's at least 2.
Okay, good. Let's
You got to keep the bloodline strong, but not too strong.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's not good. Brett, did you like that? I don't know.
The ride?
Yeah, the ride was great.
Like,
Yeah.
to me, that ride was the best ride, though. So.
I don't want to say it was like my favorite.
Okay. I know you had other favorites.
My favorite was probably Spearfish Canyon. Out of everything that we did, just that segment.
But,
Okay.
I mean, it was good riding today.
And we know we're gonna have this on the final overview episode too, so we can get more.
I think
into
it's
that.
also different kind of riding. Whereas Friday, we were really trying to get all those.
Friday was like
We were
you
trying to
better
get
be
all those
skilled.
runs in. The Wildlife Loop, Iron Mountain,
Yeah.
Needles Highway, just
We did
doing
a
all
lot
that.
one
Like
day.
we were just trying to hammer that. Kind of get those things. Not that we like zip through them. We obviously didn't.
One thing I can
zip
say
through 'em,
is
but it's
as
just
a-
different riding.
One thing I can say is as we've been riding today specifically, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I am now a better rider than I have been before I came out here.
100%.
There's no way I couldn't be. I didn't tip it over once. I didn't crash, which thank God. But I mean, we're on Iron.
We got 2 days left. I wouldn't start talking.
Well, no, I'm saying like Iron Mountain Road.
Oh,
like,
you're saying like
that's,
those runs that
the other
you were a
ones
little more
like
nervous
if,
about.
if a tire blows out or a deer runs out in front of me, that's the only way I'm crashing. I'm not putting her down, but
Just stop.
I'm alive.
If the aliens come down and abduct us on 90 as we're going 72.
Gosh.
Tell them to drop us off in Winona, or at least me.
Uh,
Oh, so yeah, and then we went to.
Okay, hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
If you had aliens drop down on you, obviously, if they're extraterrestrials and they have the ability to have interstellar, if not intergalactic travel, you'd have to just be taken home?
Yeah, I want to see my wife and child. Yes, I don't want to go see other aliens. If they want to come visit me, cool.
Okay. I mean, I get wanting to get back to your family, but I mean,
If I didn't have
the
a
fir-
family, I'd be
the,
like,
the
well, let's
first
go
choice
see
is
what
like,
else.
well, yeah, just take me home. Is like,
Yeah,
you want to go like check out another planet.
If
first?
I was, okay, my answer would be different. If I was single, I'd say, let's go see what else you got. But I'm not single, and I have a family, so I want to
see what else you got, like
Well-
selection of lady aliens or what's going on
No,
here?
I want to see like, okay, if this is scratching the surface, what else? What are you all about?
Chris is over there sniffing the aliens.
Sniffing aliens. What the fuck?
Oh, so anyway,
anyways.
sidetrack anyway.
Yes.
Continue.
Well,
so,
anyways, we went to a brewery afterwards in Spearfish. We went to one that had Crush Rock Road. I rolled up to Brett. I go, hey,
Crush Rock parking lot that had
This
bumps
was
and
a
potholes
It
everywhere.
was a Goldilocks situation. The one was closed for staff appreciation, so
well, that was nice of them though.
that was nice that they
You did
appreciate
say
their
that.
staff. But I mean, it
Not on our
didn't
account.
appreciate your out-of-state customers that
Well,
traveled 1,200 miles
it's,
to see
it's
you.
Sunday, the last day of the rally, and
They're like,
the,
nah, we're out of here.
the other
And
one.
then the next one had Crush Rock, and it looked really cool, but it was just a little too hardcore.
I don't think it
literally.
looked as cool as the one we actually went to.
Yeah, yeah, I would suspect.
I thought the one
that
we
went to.
What the hell
probably-
was it called again? It's in my
It
pocket.
starts with an S.
Sawyer.
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 Well,
Sawyer.
pull it out.
Well, he's saying Sawyer. I'm saying
I think it was Sawyer.
Yes, correct. I don't think we
know.
have Sawyer. But
We
anyways,
pronounce things a couple of different ways. So we
it was
make
like in my mind when we went there, it was almost like a farmhouse type style place, like that rustic farmhouse style.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely like industrial farmhouse,
Yes, and actually,
barn dominium.
yeah, the barn dominium style. Actually, the funny part about that is the guy down there at Dakota. He said you should have gotten the pizza there. It's really fantastic. And I said, well, we're going to the place. We'll talk about that. Yep, Sawyer Brewing Co. Anyways, it was they had some really good beers. It was in a nice, clean area. I liked the place. I know Brett had a nice, good root beer and some chips and salsa. The
Yeah.
most odd combo.
Yeah,
got
the root
my-
beer was good. It wasn't as rich as like Lakeview's root beer.
Sure.
Or
So
even
was that
like
good or
a-
bad for you?
I like that they make it themselves, but I like a more rich tasting
So
root
you
beer.
like the Lakeview style? Because Lakeview can get you. In my mind, Lakeview's is so good, but I can only handle like 8 ounces, and I'm done.
Lakeview's not my favorite, but they're obviously very rich. I would.
Yes.
My favorite's 1919.
Oh,
Barks.
1919 is good too,
Or-
and Dad's.
and yeah,
But 1919 is a good one,
In
yes.
Barks.
So
Barks is my favorite. 'cause I
what'd you
like-
think about that then? The one that you had.
It was just it.
It was there.
It was light on the root beer.
It was there.
It was there.
It was light on the root beer.
It was light on the root, more on the beer.
But yeah, Barks is probably my favorite, and then 1919.
Because Barks has caffeine in it too.
Yep.
Does it really?
It's the only root beer.
That does.
It is, yep.
Maybe that's why.
Stephanie, I found that out when Stephanie was pregnant. Yep.
Oh, maybe that's
Because
why.
she's like, I want stuff with no caffeine.
We were out at whatchamacallers.
Whatchamacallers?
The one
Whatchamacallit?
Sliced. We were at Sliced.
Yeah.
And we were getting dinner because that's when I was in town, and she wanted a root beer, and they said they had Barks, and just out of PSA moment, I'm like, just so you know, that one has caffeine in it, so I just saved her an evening of I guess I don't know what caffeine does for pregnant women if it wakes up baby. And
well, it's a chemical, so any chemicals that the
She just didn't want the baby to be like addicted of any sort to the. But her
I
favorites
just
are
saw a lot of
consumption.
pregnant women don't like to have caffeine.
yeah,
Correct.
and her favorites is like yours is 1919. She loves 1919 root beer, and she also likes the Lakeview one too. But Lakeview is only so often. 1919 is a little bit more to come by. But yeah, well, I'm glad you got your root beer in, and Justin, you did not get anything in, but
We had a little storm issue back at home.
That's okay.
So I was.
took care of the family first, right?
Yep.
And I grabbed a patch, and you didn't grab one. Just
Oh,
I even
I
offered you a beer, like just a small one. Grab a patch
or root beer.
or root beer. I even
I
offered him,
just-
non-alcoholic root beer.
I don't know. I just wasn't in a good
Hop
mindset
water.
trying to.
It was a lot of, for lack of better words, like effing around.
Well, the one
Because
thing
the one brewery's closed, and then it was the parking lot. I almost completely lost my cool with that because I was like, "Are you?
well, I didn't know if you
Are
saw
you kidding me right now?
I didn't know if you
I thought
saw
we were going to
the-
be driving. No, I did not see that.
So
I
I saw
didn't
off-
even see the brewery when we got to the crushed rock part, and it looked
thought
like a
it was-
junkyard. I'm like, what are we pulling in here for?
I know. I thought the same
well,
thing.
and I had it on the
like, oh.
GPS, and so I was obviously
know.
was aware.
Well,
of
And
see,
it.
I thought we were going to Sawyer to begin with because we saw it on the highway.
Oh, I never.
well,
even,
you saw it on the highway.
I did too.
And
Like,
so I saw it on the
I
way
was
over.
like, right there. And, but I thought maybe maybe we had to go around the back way.
Oh,
Maybe it was
yeah.
one of
So
those
I had zero
frontage
service.
roads deals.
I had zero service at Devil's Tower, and I was like, well, let's just go to Spearfish Brewing Co. because it's Spearfish Brewing Co. Like, let's just go there. And then they happened to be close. And granted, that was in a nice area too that had a restaurant connected. It looked like.
very clean.
And then we went over to
just like Sioux
Crown.
City.
It
Or
is
it's not
full-
Sioux-
Not Sioux City.
Sioux City.
That's Crackhead Central, right? I have no idea.
I
I have no
I don't
idea
know about that,
either.
but
Sioux City people, please inform
Shout
us.
out
we're
to
gonna have
Sioux
so many
City.
angry out of state.
Yeah, they're gonna be so
listeners.
mad, all 20 of them.
That's actually pretty close to where my family's from.
So
Sioux City.
You know, the
South-
best part
the
about Sioux
South.
City is the airport designation. It's SUX.
sucks.
Yes.
Uh,
So you fly into sucks. Fly out of
It's the little
sucks.
things that make you happy.
Here's what
isn't it?
impressed me though. We didn't spend any.
I'm more impressed with airport designations than the first monument.
Then the first national monument, you're just
Hey!
Yeah, that's a rock.
like, derp, it's there. Do we need to go inside, or is this all we're gonna see?
Maybe there's a door. Did anyone try
Dude,
knocking?
if we rode all the way on an 80-mile-an-hour interstate just to go look at it from a very far distance,
We
that
weren't
would-
even that far away, though. I mean, I thought we had a decent view. I mean, getting up close,
We had a good
yes,
view.
was definitely better. But I mean,
Yeah.
I would have been happy from the trading post. Like, there you go. I mean, you see it. There it is. It's
Just
better-
like the lake.
Yeah, there it is. It's-
There it sits.
But,
full
okay,
of
I
water.
understand the lake though, because the lake, like you have lakes, we have rivers around us, but we don't have that. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
Sugarloaf.
That's not a couple thousand feet tall.
I've
It's-
climbed Sugarloaf.
Yeah.
When I was a senior in high school, I don't think it was every day, but there was a point in time for like 3 months straight. I hiked it every single day and climbed it
It's a good climb.
to the top.
It's about 600 feet up and then 600 feet down.
Yeah, I had it
And-
down pat, like exactly where to go, where to step. I would do it in the rain. It didn't bother me at all. And actually, we're getting way sidetracked, but I'm gonna just share
That's
it anyway.
okay.
Remember that piece that broke off on the?
Yep.
There used to be like a little cave, kind of. It was like a little cutout, and I actually used to sit inside of that because you could climb down into it and just like sit there. And then I don't know how many years later that whole piece fell off, and I was like, well, I'm glad that I wasn't.
too much.
It was probably because I went up there every day for like 70 days straight and
Shit broke off.
Sandstone.
hitting the cave.
Well, here's one thing about spearfish is I didn't realize how it looks like it's a very well-to-do community.
It's a very clean town.
Very clean town. I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool place. Too bad we didn't spend more time here.
Yeah, I think it's pretty affluent city.
Yeah, I've never been there, so I have no idea. But I like the brewery. And then we went on and we moved from there to back home to have dinner.
Yep, and we had it at, I just know it was Shot in the Dark Saloon, but what's the restaurant called?
Staple Mill Inn.
Staple Mill Inn with
I
Bob
think it's
Poole.
Stamp Mill.
Bob Poole.
Stamp Mill.
Stamp Mill. yeah.
Okay.
Stamp Mill.
Bob Poole. And Bob was there tonight.
Bob was there tonight.
So we met Bob on night 1, and we met him on the last night.
Not night 1 here.
No, I meant like night 1 when we moved.
So it'd
when
be
we got
Thursday.
Thursday when we first came into Lead. Night 1 in Lead, we met him. And the last night in Lead, we saw him as our...
And our waitress was from Minnesota, Minneapolis area.
Yep, and she knew, and she was a feisty little girl, too. And as she was taking her order, I go, this is like Dick's Last Resort. She goes, I know that place. I'm from
Well, that's
the
because when
city."
she brought the salad, she said, here's your dry salad.
Yeah.
Dry ass salad.
Dry ass salad.
I was like, what the hell? I thought it was supposed to be a high-class place. I guess it's not. It's just like Bob's Brown Star down the fucking street.
It's a 5-star dive bar.
5-star
No, it was cool. I enjoyed patronizing Bob's establishment.
Yeah.
So, and it was good food.
I think we know that he's not a ghost now.
Well,
He's wearing a different outfit.
Doesn't mean anything.
I
He's
don't
still-
think ghosts change outfits. I
he-
think they wear the same thing all the
He
time.
still
Oh,
could be
shit,
a
okay.
ghost.
Well, before you guys and we went down there, I went down to Dakota Shivers one last time, and I walked in, and the lady goes, hey.
Wait, let's circle back to that because literally you were one moment I was checking the mileage, getting the mileage from our day trip down at the bike,
saw you.
FaceTiming with Allison. You were on the patio. We're on the 3rd floor of our condo building. You're on the patio FaceTiming
I know
Stephanie.
exactly what happened.
And I literally got done, came inside, accidentally took the steps to the 2nd floor. I walked halfway down the hall, and I'm like, okay, crap, because I was talking to Allison, so I wasn't really paying attention. And then I had to go up to the 3rd floor. Walked in here, there wasn't a soul in sight. And I was
You're
like,
not even Justin?
no, I'm like, where did everybody go? So that's why I sent the text.
Justin was laying on the bed,
but then
and you were down there.
But then Justin said he was down by the bike, so I had to go to the bathroom. So I came out on the patio and I said, "Where's Chris?" He said, "I don't know. He just went to the brewery, just left by himself." And
I just said, come snag me on your way down because it's right on the way. And I saw you down there. I went this way towards the opposite end of the building. I know you came up. So as I was going down, I bet you were coming up the opposite end. And I was just going to flag and say, because I knew you were on the phone with Allison. I was just going to flag you like, hey, I'm going down here. Just come get me when you're done or come with me right now, whatever you want to do. And I met some of the locals there and also the owner of the place. And the lady, I first walked in, she goes, hey, I remember you. I'm like, what the hell do you remember me? She's like, you were at Tootsie's last night, which is in Deadwood. And it's their little tap house that they have for Dakota Shivers. I go, oh, yeah. I told you I wasn't lying. I go, I'm right up at the condos up there. And I said, I already had these beers. So I said, it was good to see you. But I also met the owner. And he was a really nice guy, too. I talked to everyone that was in there. And he said they brew the beer right down in the basement area or the lower level, I guess. So that's
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
And then we went down to Bob Poole's place and had our last meal in Lead
Yep.
until you guys go to the gas station in the morning.
Nope. No gas
Nope.
station.
Nope.
We got everything we need.
We got everything we need.
Justin's got
So,
a towel.
I don't know why I didn't do this earlier.
Thoughts on day 5?
Day 5 going through Wyoming was awesome.
Yeah,
I
it was a good
loved
day.
it.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
I am not.
I'm ready to
We
be.
had a late night last night, early morning this morning.
They obviously know because we told them what time we signed off
Yeah.
from yesterday's
I-
episode.
we did we?
I had an hour and maybe 20 minutes of sleep before I got a work call, so I've had a pretty long, rough day
Easy
today.
Rider wouldn't make that an excuse. The real Easy Rider would not.
It's
make that
been
an
good,
excuse.
but I'm ready to hit the road and be home.
It's time to turn this ship around and head back to port.
Correct.
Those are the worst days.
Nah. No, it's
When you
Okay,
It's
if you
exciting.
had a cruise where you were sitting on a jet ski for a week, I think you'd want to eventually turn back around too.
No, okay.
Okay. Instead of taking a cruise, you're on a jet ski going around the Caribbean.
Here's-
Eventually
the,
turn around.
the riding has been great. I'm not.
The part that sucks is always when
Exhausted
you're,
from that.
you're
It's-
going home. That's the part that sucks. You're like, okay, now our mindset is go home. Now we just want to be home, but we still have like a 10-hour journey home.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's just instantaneous.
Well, it's all part of the ride, though. Still,
It is. We still have Sioux Falls tomorrow.
We had to go get our patches to say I rode to Sturgis on it. I also rode back home. It's a second part patch.
Oh, is that one coming?
Yeah.
I have the pin that says I rode.
Yeah. So I mean, we rode here. That's only halfway.
That's only, is that, you know, that's the sad thing. It's only halfway.
Think about like astronauts going to the moon.
Yeah.
I guess they still got to
We're
come
turning
home.
around from the moon right now.
So I'm gonna circle back.
It's
to
a beautiful
this.
full moon.
All right.
Chris, pull your phone out.
I pulled my phone out.
Your calculator.
My calculator. Not my watch, my calculator.
So we got here. Okay, so day 1, day 2. So
Okay.
do 212
212
plus 184
plus 184
plus 61.
plus 61.
What's that for miles?
457.
So we 457 miles
Just in
while
this
we
area.
were here.
Yeah. That is more than I put on usually in a year in Winona.
I actually
was expecting
thought
about
we
400 miles.
I actually
out here.
thought we might do more.
Oh, really? I thought
While
it would
we
be
were
a lot
here.
less. That was
Oh
gonna be a
no,
lot.
I thought maybe we would.
I didn't realize how far away everything is. On the map, you look at it, it's like, oh, it looks like it's just right there. But actually, by the time you get there, it's a long distance.
I mean, if we were like riding down to like Deadwood every night for dinner, or going back to Sturgis or something like that, I mean, we would have easily broke 500.
Yeah. And I guess technically, well,
Technically.
no, our miles are done for the riding out here. Even though we are stopping at Black Hills Harley Davidson
Obviously, we have to.
tomorrow morning.
Because
on our
once
way
we
up.
collect our next chip, we are all being able to be entered in to win a bike.
How do you what I
Haven't been. Have
I know
been
you
doing
guys
the
have been-
QR codes.
We had to do the Q. I thought we had to get.
No, you had to scan the QR code at each location.
Never mind, I'm out.
have you done it?
And I thought about doing it the first time, but that ended today. So even if we go tomorrow, it doesn't count.
Well, we still
Yeah.
got to go get a poker chip, so it doesn't matter.
The thing ended.
Yeah, it's just during the rally. As far as I know, I got a flyer around here in the trash somewhere that I no longer needed.
Well, we still got to get a poker chip because now I'm starting to collect poker chips.
Yeah, poker
and
chips
we have
are
a couple
easy.
more on our way home. We have Sioux Falls, which our hotel is literally 0.1 miles away from Harley. And then you and me on our way home, we're going to stop at Albert Lee's, Bergdale, and we're going to grab one there too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Rochester have them?
I guess we're going there too. Yes, they do. Shit, I forgot about that. Yes, we're going there too. We're going to take 14 on the way home, which is fine because I'll wash my bike on the way home. Yep. I need that one. And then I can go down to La Crosse and get that
We can
one.
do that, and then I can bounce off. We can go to Yoda and hit the interstate from
Oh, yeah,
Yoda.
we'll do that. No big deal. But yeah, we should. We should get them
Yeah.
while we're already out there.
Yeah.
Perfect. So
then we hit all the ones on our roads.
Yes, and I'm
And
starting
our
to collect
traversing.
poker chips now. I don't know. How many have you collected? A lot of poker chips? How about you, Justin?
I have
Oh.
I have one that my brother got me from I think wherever the Alamo. It was the Alamo Harley Davidson.
So San Antonio?
It's Texas.
Yes, San Antonio, Texas.
I don't know where that if it's
It's
down
down
there.
there.
That's the Harley though.
Shit, now I wish I would have had one from Hawaii because I didn't have an India. Or no, wait, did I have mine?
Oh, there's so many though, like Dubuque. I've been to
You did
Marquette.
not have the Harley when you went to Hawaii.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah,
no, you wouldn't have.
I would have.
No.
I got that summer before I got married.
Yeah.
July of 2020. It was 2 years ago.
We went out
2 summers
to-
ago.
Did you get it like right when we got back from our Milwaukee trip?
Less than a month later, yep.
Okay, so I guess you would have.
It was
then,
July.
yes.
So, yeah. Okay.
Oh, there you go. We figured it out.
I gotta come down and visit you then.
I have 2 poker chips.
So I need to come down and visit you in Dubuque anyways because I always said I'm going to.
If you go down there, pick me up a poker chip because I have been there,
Okay.
so it counts.
Does not count if you
Yes, it
weren't
does.
with me.
I had shirts, but they shrunk.
Poker chips are different than pens and patches.
They're easier to obtain.
Well, I'm just saying that if someone else gets you a poker chip, that's probably okay.
But I've literally been there. I
Yeah,
bought
I mean,
two
that-
T-shirts from them that shrunk. So,
So I would never. So
I shouldn't
here-
even support them.
my last thought is if you guys ever went to a Harley and got me a poker chip that I was never at, I would say don't get it for me.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. I would never
Well, you
ask
were
you to
saying
just
the
pick.
opposite.
Oh no.
Well, I mean,
I would only get one. Like my brother got me one that as a gift, but that's like an asterisk for me. You know, like
Yeah.
it's a gift. I'm never gonna turn down a gift from somebody if they provide it for me. But there's just always gonna be that asterisk.
I'm just gonna go around to a bunch of Harleys and get you guys poker chips for Christmas just to piss you off.
And I'm gonna take them
That's
to the
fine.
casino with you. Do you have any of either one of you? Do you have any of the boards for the poker chips?
no.
No,
Are you gonna get one?
I literally only have 2 poker
I might.
chips.
I'm
It-
gonna get one. I just don't know which one.
It might be something that would be a really nice customizable gift. Maybe like Etsy probably has some.
Oh, sure.
You know,
Okay.
like some burnt wood. Or
I like the one that has
rustic.
the number 1. I like that one that we saw. It's magnetic too. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's not my style. I would more or less want one that, but I don't know. There's a book one too. I mean, how many? I don't know. I take a lot of vacations and I travel a lot, so I feel like I would probably have a lot of them.
You gave the biggest one.
So I'd have to have it the size of.
I feel like the big
a
number
beer
1
pong
was
table.
the one that would have the most.
Yeah.
Like they had like 100 of them. But you're right. It's easy to come by a Harley dealer. For
Correct.
Sure. Well, anyways, any final thoughts? Tomorrow we go to Sioux Falls to stay our last
And
night.
then we're recording a
We're recording
video one.
We're going to
tomorrow.
record a video one that's going to be our like final overall thoughts of the whole entire trip. So far, we've just been doing day
like
by day.
Part
by day.
one of the overall. The part 2 will be when Justin comes over.
Then we'll have the reunion.
reunion.
It'll be the season finale of this, followed by a
When are you
reunion
coming
later to
back
come.
up though? That's the hardest part.
Probably, I don't know, when I'm not contagious.
That's not good to say. What are you contagious with?
Probably one of
Justin's
the,
got
probably-
hemorrhoids and he's contagious.
We should do an episode about.
Well, when you were up, though, we were going to
Bum
do it
health.
all 3 of us together. It would be fun to do it together, but we have to do our overall.
Yes,
Because it'll be fresh
That's why
in our mind.
I call it part 1, and then part 2 is like the
Yes.
reflection of the reunion, kind of like Love Is Blind reunion.
Sure, but
or
tomorrow
90
night,
Day or
90 Day
Housewives.
Fiancé.
Yeah.
We
Tomorrow
get
night
Nick
when we
Lachey-
tell-all.
Yeah, the tell-all.
Yeah, this will be the Sturgis tell-all.
well, I feel like
We actually didn't even ride them. There was cameras just being
360
mounted.
cameras?
There was 360 cameras being mounted, and somebody was pulling us on a trailer.
We just used AI generated
It's all
images of us
CGI.
everywhere.
Jokes on everyone else. We actually didn't go.
well, we have to do it. We have to do the big one tomorrow because it'll be fresh in our minds.
Yes,
and then when
yes.
we get back, that's
Don't worry,
when
we're doing one
Series
tomorrow.
finale.
I'm not worried.
But you've said it like 4 times now. We got to do. We're gonna do it.
We are going to do it.
All right, let's end this.
Okay.
It's 10:53. I want to go to bed. Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom.